Here's Joshy. Welcome to Frontline Football, your one place to get your sports content. This is the first intro of spooky season. So let's get into those predictions. We're going to be starting off with the Thursday night football game. Take it away.
So we have the Broncos versus the Bears. No, that's not the Broncos. That's the Buccaneers. Sorry, I wrote it wrong. It's the Buccaneers versus the Bears. So I'm gonna hand this one off to Jack and see what his thoughts are.
I'm taking the Bucs once again. Tom Brady and his friends are gonna come up on top. Nick Foles and the Bears offense looked awful. He had like one touchdown, one pick, and they didn't move the ball the entire game. They got outplayed by the Colts. And overall, I think the Bucs are the better team right now. And give me the Bucs big. What are your thoughts, Josh?
I say give me Tampa Bay. Give me Tampa Bay and the Bucs. They looked really good last week against the Chargers because the Chargers choked it. But they're going to win again this week because it's the Bears. Okay, Zach, your thoughts?
Okay, I guess the Bucs also. Bucs look a lot better than the Bears. The Bears have a loss against the Colts. The Colts outplayed. I think it was the Colts. Yeah, I think the Colts outplayed them, and I chose them last time, and they didn't help me. So this time I'm choosing the Bucs. So the next matchup is the Bengals versus the Ravens. This should be an obvious pick, but maybe Joe Burrow can get a win. Josh, what are your thoughts?
This is a hard decision. I got to go through a lot of analytics here. The Ravens. Because Lamar Jackson, maybe not a better quarterback than Joe Burrow, but his team is better than Joe Burrow's. So give me the Ravens here. They're going to beat the Bengals soundly here. Jack, your thoughts?
This one's an easy win for the Ravens. Rookie QBs versus good pass rush and the Ravens defense. Don't let the Ravens loss to the Chiefs fool you. They're still going to be a good team. They're still going to run the offense. And the Bengals defense isn't exactly known for stopping people very well or efficiently. So I'm taking the Ravens. I don't think Joe Burrow stands a chance against the Ravens defense, which is kind of underrated. And I think Lamar's Jackson versus the Bengals defense is a mismatch. Last year he did that crazy spin move there. So give me the Ravens. What are your thoughts, Zach?
I said the Ravens also. The Ravens have a better team than the Bengals. The Ravens have Lamar Jackson. They have a good O-line. That's one of the things. A decent defense. And that just helps them a lot than just having a few pieces around Joe Burrow. So I say Ravens. Okay, so the next matchup is the Bills versus the Titans. I'm going to hand this one off to Jack and see what his thoughts are.
This one is going to be fun, and I think it's going to be close, but give me my former arch enemy turned new favorite AFC East quarterback, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, to pull off a win here. Titans haven't played in a week. I'm not buying into it as much. They're playing closer games. The Bills are blowing people out of the water most of the times. Josh Allen's running around. He's looking like a true MVP candidate for once in his career. What are your thoughts, Josh?
Give me the Bills. They look a lot better than the Titans, and the Titans are also coming off of a week where they were doing virtual practices. Virtual practices, from what it sounds like, do not sound like it gets the players ready for their next game. So, since of the advantage with points, the advantage with just practicing, give me the Bills too. Zach, your thoughts?
Jack, did you say Bills also?
Yes.
Okay. So I choose the Bills. Again, also the virtual practices, those don't sound, if they're like virtual school, there's the people that actually work, and then there's the people that are the kids that just get all the missing assignments. And I feel like they have some of those in the NFL because some people work very hard, while others, they work hard, but not as much as the people that work very hard. So I say Bills. They've had a lot of practice, so that will help them a lot. I think Bills. Okay, so the next matchup is the Broncos versus the Patriots. I'm going to hand this one off to Josh. See what his thoughts are.
Broncos and Patriots. That's a hard matchup to decide. If Cam has COVID, the Broncos are winning. If Cam doesn't have COVID, the Broncos are winning. Either way, give me the Broncos in winning this backup battle of the ages. Jack, your thoughts?
I gotta give this one to the Patriots, as much as I don't want to. The Patriots played really well until they fell apart at the end of the Chiefs game, but I feel like their defense did a good job at containing Mahomes, so I'm pretty sure that they can contain the rando off the street. The Broncos are pretty injury prone as well. And I think all they need to do with Patriots is they need to have some sort of spark or life in offense to win this game, because I'm not going to let the Broncos win over the Jets fool me, because they're the magical Jets and they're going to find a way to fail. I think that Bill Belichick's defense is going to make this kid turn the ball over, and I think it's going to be a struggle for the Broncos overall. Give me the Patriots. What are your thoughts, Zach?
I also say the Patriots. The Patriots look a lot. I guess their defense looks a lot more polished than the Broncos defense, because they have like pieces around like Gilmore and, well, I guess the McCourties are still there, so that's pretty good. They lost a lot of things, I just remembered, but they still got a decent secondary, and hopefully that will lock up. So then Nick Mullen, is that the quarterback?
We don't know anymore.
Brandon Rippin, maybe?
Oh, I don't care anymore.
Honestly,
don't
we have
care.
no clue at this point.
It's the backup quarterback for the Broncos. He'll probably throw a few picks in that game, but yeah, Patriots. Okay, so the next matchup is, I am so confused who I go to because we're both fans of this team. It's the Cardinals versus Jets. Who do I send it off to, Josh?
Just say your picks on 3, and we'll 1, 2, 3.
Cardinals.
Okay.
Now, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch Zach.
Okay, I say Cardinals because they did lose to two like horrible teams, but nothing as bad as the Jets. Oh my gosh, they've lost to a backup QB. If they win, I don't know. If the Jets win, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because that's just sad. They lost to so many horrible people, and now they're going against a team that has Hopkins, which I don't know if he's playing yet, and Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's going to run all over the Jets, and that's what I'm saying. Jack, what are your thoughts?
If the Cardinals manage to lose this game, they need to delete their franchise. Give me the Cardinals big here. The Jets could beat Brett Rippin and some random practice squad people. How are they supposed to beat Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins? Though the Cardinals are on a 2-game losing streak, the Jets happen to be on a 4-game losing streak, and they're on pace for a 0-16 season. Not to mention, Sam Darnold is gone, the only spark of offense. Who knows what's going on with Le'Veon? He'll probably get 12 carries for 36 yards or some legendary stats. No one knows how to catch balls. The Jets defense gives up so many big plays to Brett Rippin. So what makes you think there's any chance for the Cardinals to lose this game? Give me the Cardinals in the biggest numbers you can possibly pick. What are your thoughts, Josh?
Give me the Cardinals. I've been choosing them for the last couple of weeks, for the last 2 weeks to be exact, and they've lost both times. I'm not going to stop here. Give me the Arizona Cardinals to beat the New York Jets.
Okay, Josh. So the next matchup is the Eagles versus Steelers. I'm going to hand this one off to, well, I'll just hand it off to Jack this time. Jack, what are your thoughts?
I'm not buying into the... Give me the Steelers. The Eagles beat the 49ers backups. I'm not a fan. Though the Steelers didn't... Actually, I'm not sure their practice situation, because it was more the Titans that had the COVID. But Steelers are the better team. The Eagles started some random guy from Australia at left tackle, and Nick Bosa and Solomon Thomas were injured. So what's TJ Watt going to do to this kangaroo-loving Australian guy on the left side of the line? The Eagles, I'm not letting this win with 49ers change my opinion on them. Give me the Steelers here. I think that the Eagles are just too injured. Darius Slay could be out. This is trouble. The Steelers are clicking on all sides of the ball, so I'm going to pick them to win here. What are your thoughts, Josh?
Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers. They look like the better team compared to the injury-prone Eagles. I was playing the Eagles this year. That'd be an easy win, but that's besides the point. The Steelers are going to beat the Eagles, and just like Jack said, don't let them fool you when they beat the Niners. The Niners were very injured, and the Eagles were too. It was just who was less injured that game won the game. So give me the Pittsburgh Steelers because TJ Watt's going to run all over that line. Zach, your thoughts?
I say Steelers also. Steelers have a better defense. They have a better offense. What am I supposed to say? Except they're starting a left tackle that was from Australia. What other things are wrong? Their whole defense is basically gone, except I think Fletcher Cox.
It's also questionable.
Oh well, they have no defense. This is really looking like the Cowboys or the Washington football team will win the division and go playoffs, even though none of them should go because they're probably gonna have more losses than wins. That's my
start a petition.
Well, we can, but not right now.
We should start a petition that no NFC East team, if they are below the record of 9 wins, they can't go to the playoffs. We should make a rule.
So the next matchup is the Texans versus the Jags. I'm going to hand this one off to Josh, and let's see what his thoughts are.
I forgot to wear my Jets hat during the Jets-Cardinals thing, so I'm just going to wear it with the Texans now. Okay, so the Texans versus the Jaguars. If you haven't been hearing about the news, we have just fired Bill O'Brien. That wasn't what I was planning, but it happened anyway. So we have Romeo Crennel as the interim head coach for the team. So I would say give me the Houston Texans. You see, in their last couple games, they made it close with teams like the Vikings, the Steelers. And I feel like this week they're going to put it all together because that terrible coach and Bill O'Brien is gone. Go Texans! Oh, shoot. My shirt went up. I'm so sorry about that. So, Jack, your thoughts?
This one's taken a lot of thought because it's very hard for a team to lose Bill O'Brien, who, as much as he sucked, he's still the head coach. Well, let's be honest. If I said I'd probably pick the Jets to win whenever they fire Adam Gase. Give me the Texans here. I'm going to get on this motion of positivity. Even though I can see a big reason for the Jags to win, I'm going to just take the Texans here because I think that they played a close enough game with the Vikings for me to buy into Watson and his magical powers, and I think he's going to do something magical at the end of the game to outplay Minshew. What are your thoughts, Zach?
I say this is the wrong hat. Oops. I say the Jacksonville Jaguars. They look like, okay. Well, they look like a decent team. I think Gardner Minshew will do very well against that team. He did beat the Colts, and the Colts have a better team than the Texans. That's what my opinion is. So I say the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's go on to the next subject. Okay, so the next one is the Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. I thought that they were Arizona for 2 seconds. All right, so Jack, take this away.
Falcons. No way I'm picking you. Give me the Carolina Panthers to win this one big. The Falcons disappoint me every week. Carolina beat 2 teams. They're on a 2-game winning streak now. So I'm mildly impressed with Touchdown Teddy now. And I think that the Falcons secondary is so injured, and they have so many solid receivers in Carolina like Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. I think that mismatch alone is going to get the job done. I'm a big fan of the Panthers. They're on a 2-game winning streak, and I think they're about to get hot. What are your thoughts, Josh?
Give me the Carolina Panthers. They look like the more superior team here. They look cool. They look great. They know who their mascot is. So give me the Carolina Panthers. They look good against Arizona last week. They look good against who did they play the week before that? Right. But they look good against them too. So that's my take. Zach, your take?
Oh, they faced the Chargers last week. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago they looked good against them too.
Okay, so I say the Panthers also. I was very surprised over the Cardinals win. I was kind of confused. What happened to the team that beat the Niners? Did we just go away or something? I don't know. But I don't know. But I'm gonna say Panthers. Robbie Anderson that used to be for the Jets. I wish that Jack wished he still had him as a weapon. But that's besides the point. No offense, Jack. But I think the Panthers, because the Panthers just have a better receivers, I guess. I don't really know. But yeah, Panthers. Okay, so the next matchup is the Raiders versus the Chiefs. I already know what everyone's going to choose, but I'm going to ask anyway. What are your thoughts, Josh?
Chiefs. They're a better team than the Raiders. Patrick Mahomes is better. Andy Reid is better. Their defense is better. Their offense is better. Their special teams is better. Yeah, they're just a better team overall. Jack, your thoughts?
Chiefs. Mahomes looks great. The Raiders are 2-2, I believe. They're not over impressing after the win against the Saints. They sort of just went back into their hermit hole and they got destroyed. But they're getting killed by the good teams, Patriots, Bills. And I think trend is gonna continue into this week with fighting Mahomes. And yeah, give me the Chiefs. What are your thoughts, Zach?
This is really obvious. Chiefs. Why would I not choose them? This is like asking if I want something, I don't know. Whoa.
You want fries with that, sir?
Yeah, that's obvious, yes. And also, if someone said, hey, you want this free thing, like a Cardinals jersey, I would say, yes! This is basically taking a free Cardinals jersey or whatever jersey. Because why would you not choose them in this situation? I could see the Raiders winning, but that's a 5% chance. So, yeah. So the next matchup is the Rams versus Washington football team. This is going to be an interesting matchup. I'm going to hand it off to Jack.
Sean McVay's old team versus Sean McVay's good team. Give me the Rams here. I think the NFC East are a bunch of frauds, and they don't deserve a playoff spot at all. They all suck. So I'm taking the Rams here big. The Rams are clicking. They look impressive. There's not much. The football team is unimpressive. They're losing a lot. I think the win over Philadelphia was because it was a fellow NFC East team. So, yeah, give me the Rams here. What are your thoughts, Josh?
Give me the Rams. They look good against the Bills, and that's all I'm going off of, but also because the football team looks like a bunch of stooges. So, yeah, the Rams are going to win here. Zach, your thoughts?
I say the Rams also. The Rams have Aaron Donald. They also have a few other things around them, like Cooper Kupp. And I think Cooper Kupp's still there. He might be on injury, but no one's talked about that. I think they still have Jared Goff, which is a decent quarterback. I don't think he should be paid that much. But, yeah, I say Rams. So the next matchup is the Dolphins versus the 49ers. What do you think, Josh?
Well, that's hard. That's really hard. I want to say give me the Dolphins because 49ers didn't even look good against the injury reserve Eagles. So how can they go up against a healthy team like Miami? And Miami has looked good these last couple weeks. They've gotten some wins here and there. So I say, go Dolphins, go. Jack, your thoughts?
At this point, we just need to put by every single 49ers games, insert team versus 49ers backups. But I'm taking the Dolphins here. They kept it close with Seattle. They were in the game for pretty much all 4 quarters. They lost because of Russell Wilson, and he's God. But give me the Dolphins here. They've looked impressive these last 2 weeks, like Josh said. They got some solid pieces. Ryan Fitzpatrick, as long as he makes sure he picks the good Fitzpatrick jersey, not the bad Fitzception jersey, I think he's going to pull this one off. What are your thoughts, Zach?
I say Dolphins also. Again, they kept it close with the Seahawks, and I think this would be a really cool thing to see. What if Tua Tagovailoa started in this game just because they're that cocky that they're gonna win? Like if they're already having the lead, how about you just send in Tua? That would actually be really cool. So I say Dolphins. So the next matchup is the Colts versus the Browns. I'm gonna hand this one off to Jack.
I'm taking the Colts here. Just the one big reason is Nick Chubb being gone. He's so important to the Browns. And the Browns, yeah, they were amazing playing, but the Cowboys defense is about to be historically the worst defense of all time. So I'm not going to add too much to the resume. They also beat the football team and the Bengals. Neither of those are too impressive. I think this week they are not going to win. I think the Colts look impressive enough, and they look like the best defense in the league statistically by yardage, so they are in that conversation. Phillip Rivers is looking to click on all cylinders, and I think this week the Browns offense is going to get down, and I think it's going to cost them. What are your thoughts, Josh?
Give me the Indianapolis Colts here. They look like the better team compared to the Browns. The Browns did get a win against the the Cowboys last week. But the Cowboys aren't looking that good ever since they beat the Rams. Sorry, a little bit of the hiccups. So, yeah, give me the Colts this week. Zach, your thoughts?
I say the 1 second. I say the Rams. Oh wait, no, not the Rams. Oops, I'm on the wrong one. Oh, yeah, I'm actually looking at the list and I forgot to write down Texans and Jags. That's the reason. But I say Colts. Yeah, they have Philip Rivers. I think T.Y. Hilton's is he injured or not? Well, who knows?
I think
Who
he's
cares?
healthy.
If he's healthy, then they have T.Y. Hilton. They have a decent defense to lock up Baker. And Baker should not be quarterback. It should be Jarvis Landry. Did you see what he did with Odell? He should be the quarterback. Baker can go be the running back because Nick Chubb's out. Sure. There we go. That's what I say. All right. So the next matchup is the Giants versus the Cowboys. I'm going to hand this one off to Josh and see what he thinks.
How about them Cowboys? Yes, you got it. Dallas is going to beat Danny Dimes and the Giants. And much as it pains me to say it, Dallas, you're going to get a win this week just because it's the Giants. So don't get your hopes up, but it's the Giants, so you guys are winning. Jack, your thoughts?
I'm taking the Cowboys here based on my new theory that I believe that the city of New York / New Jersey, they've agreed that their goal is to be the first ever state to go 0-32 on a season. I think they're both going to get this done. I think overall the Cowboys offense is looking electrifying, and Giants are one-dimensional, have no running game, and their receivers are mediocre at best, and that's all that really needs to be said about that game from me. What are your thoughts, Zach?
Wait, I'm so confused. So wait, the Giants and the Jets, if they both go 0-16, who gets the first pick?
I guess it will be a tiebreaker. Well, there's no divisional wins, so I don't know how they're going to break that tie. They'll have to figure something out.
Scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, or whoever says it first, I guess. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Maybe they can share Trevor Lawrence. Okay, Trevor, you have to play for that team now. Go.
I mean, they're both in MetLife, so.
Yeah. I say the Cowboys also. The Cowboys look a lot better and they play a lot better. So yeah, that's my decision. Well, their defense is bad, but that's the only bad part about them. So yeah. Okay, so the next matchup is the Seahawks versus the Vikings. I'm gonna have to make more space in my notebook, and I'm gonna hand this off to Josh.
Seahawks. The Vikings have only beat the Bill O'Brien-led Texans. They haven't looked that good. And the Seahawks have let Russ cook. So, I feel like the Seahawks are going to win, and Russ is going to cook again. Jack, your thoughts?
I'm taking the Seahawks here because they're the first team to have a professional chef, and not to mention they also have Mr. Unlimited on their team. So I'm very intimidated by the power of the Seahawks right now. I think that Russell Wilson is just going to carry them to win after win after win, and it's no different here. Vikings won one game. It was against the legendary Bill O'Brien and his Houston Texans, who are 0-4 now, so I'm not going to buy into any sort of hype from the Vikings. The Vikings are still flawed in a lot of places, and I think this week Russell Wilson, professional chef, Mr. Unlimited, will torch that defense of the Vikings. What are your thoughts, Zach?
Dang, they got 2 quarterbacks? Dang, that's nice. Unlimited and a chef? Dang. Okay, well, I say the Seahawks also. This is an obvious pick. The Vikings only got a win over the Texans, which every team has got a win over the Texans that they've played. So, yeah. No. Sorry, Josh. I don't care. So, the next matchup is... Okay, anybody, any closing thoughts on that one? I keep forgetting to ask.
Let Russ cook.
Okay. Yeah, and let the Texans lose all the time. But, okay, so the next matchup is the Chargers versus the Saints. I'm going to hand this one off to Jack and see what he thinks.
This one's tough because the Chargers were fighting in the Tampa Bay game. They sort of just let it slip through their fingers, but I'm going to take the Saints here just on the fact that Michael Thomas is back. I think that Drew Brees and the slant masters are going to go crazy this week. I think there's going to be slant after slant. Alvin Kamara still looks good, and the Saints have remained relatively healthy. I think this is going to be their rise to the top once again as they attempt to catch back up to Tampa Bay and company above them in the division. What are your thoughts, Josh?
I'd say give me the New Orleans Saints here because Slant Master himself will make his name known for week 4. Zach, you don't like what we call him Slant Master?
No, you guys chose the exact same teams for this whole week.
Nuh-uh. We chose like a different team once or twice.
No, you guys did the same thing.
No. Okay, so I'd say give me Slant Master Michael Thomas and the Saints. They look like a good team, and I forgot the other team that you said, so that's why I'm choosing.
The LA Chargers? I mean, a lot of people forget them because they have no fans, but yeah.
Oh. Well, in that case, since they're playing the Chargers, I'd say give me the LA Chargers. Sure, they might have choked to Tampa Bay last week, but
God.
they are going to win this week. Herbert, that was his first ever start. Well, first ever official start where he was the game time starter before game time. So he had a bit of rust on him, but this week he is going to get it done and win the Chargers Monday Night Football. Yeah, that's the show that we're on. Zach, your turn.
I choose the Saints because I already did my hot take about the Jags, so I don't really care if I lose there. But yeah, I say Saints. They have a better team. I didn't know that Michael Thomas was coming back. I thought he was still injured, but good for him. Yeah, that changed my decision. Saints. Okay. I think that's all for the video today. If anybody has any closing thoughts.
Mr. Unlimited and the professional chef together are unstoppable human beings on the Seahawks.
Yeah. I guess I can just say go Cow. And
I'm going to
Josh?
say...
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And don't forget to
Oh, yes.
punch that like button and hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you get notified whenever we post silly content like this. Don't you guys want to see more of our faces, our beautiful faces? Of course you do, because you're here. So just hit that notification bell and then you get notified whenever we post a new video.
Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, but this time I don't have to spell it out for you because it's right there under Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited, and the Professional Chef versus Kirk Cousins in the live feed. Just type that into your Instagram and you'll take us directly to us for the latest news, and you could be a part of the predictions whenever those polls start back up.
And you get to be a part of the Twitter too, because they're the same thing.
Yup.
Okay, bye, guys.
All right, that's all we have for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you again Friday for the news, and bye.